Hello friends, so today we are going to explain an amazing series, The Boys Season 1 Episode number 3. And we request you once again that if you have not seen this season's first and second episode, then please go and see it first so that you can understand this series in a better way. And for your convenience, we will put the link of episode 1 and 2 in the description box of this video. So let's start episode number 3 without any delay. Yui is very much in shock from the death of Translucent and asks Butcher to go to his house. But Butcher says that you will not go alone and Frenchie will go with you because you have just killed a superhero a while ago and if someone follows you, then our game will be over. And on the way, Frenchie asks Butcher that how will we dispose of the body of Translucent now? Because his body can't even burn. And then Butcher puts the dead body of Translucent in a zinc box so that the Homelander can't find it. And before going, he blows up this whole place with a bomb. On the other hand, the CEO of the Ward Company, Madeline, calls Starlight to her for a meeting because she had beaten some boys 2 days ago because they were misbehaving with a girl, and here Starlight gets a little nervous too, but then Madeline starts praising her and says that your video clip in which you have beaten those boys, our company is becoming very famous because of its viral because all these superheroes work under the Ward Company, and here the designers of the Ward Company, who design the costumes of the superheroes, also make a new costume for Starlight, which is much smaller than its first costume. And Annie sees that dress and refuses to wear it. But then Madeline tells him that all this is like our business model, and if you want to live with us in Super 7, then you will have to wear this dress, and Annie has to wear that dress even if she doesn't want to. Coming home, Yui starts breaking everything in her room that has a photo or name of a superhero, and then her dad comes to her and says that I have spoken to a doctor and he can help you get out of the trauma of your girlfriend Robin's death. And then Yui tells him that he doesn't need anyone now and he just wants to go away from all this for a while. After this, we are shown a scene of a jail where the warden of that jail, whose name is Mother's Milk, comes to meet him because he is his old friend and he gives him an offer to work with him. In the beginning, he refuses Butcher, but when he finds out that these people have killed a superhero named Translucent, he agrees to work with them. Butcher and Frenchie find out about A-Train's girlfriend and make a plan that Mother's Milk and Yui will go to A-Train's girlfriend Popclaw's house as a TV service provider and set up a spy camera there so that they can hear everything between him and A-Train. But when these two are leaving his house, A-Train comes there, seeing which Yui gets very scared again. But the good thing is that A-Train doesn't recognize him at all and these two leave from there. In the evening, when A-Train and his girlfriend Popclaw are together, A-Train asks him about Compound V and says that if he doesn't take it, he will lose the race that is going to take place in 2 days. In fact, the Ward Company organizes a race for the world's fastest superheroes, in which anyone who comes to the first position will be included in Super 7, and a person named Shockwave is also going to participate in this race. And that's why A-Train is very nervous because of his fear of losing. But then Popclaw explains to him that Compound V's not right for you at all. Because the last time you took it, you collided with a girl, which caused her death. And when Yui and her friends hear all this, they find out that because of Compound V's overdose, A-Train couldn't stop himself that day, which killed Yui's girlfriend Robin. And when Popclaw forbids him from giving Compound V here, he goes out of here in anger. 2 days later, when the time for the race comes, Butcher makes a plan and says that he will sit in the audience and keep an eye on A-Train. And Frenchie will go to A-Train's room from the AC duct and find Compound V. And when Frenchie is looking for Compound V in A-Train's bag, Starlight comes there. But Yui stops him because he recognizes him as Annie. And Yui and Annie have met before, so Annie starts talking to him. And then Yui also asks Annie to have coffee together, to which she agrees. And when these two are talking, Yui tells him that when we were talking in the park that day, you were saying that you hate your job. So were you talking about this job? Then Annie says that the way I understood superheroes as a child, it is not like that at all. And all this is just a show and a business, in which we superheroes are just a product to sell and give the Ward Company as much profit as possible. And when the race is about to start, A-Train quickly hides from people's eyes and takes a dose of Compound V and wins the race. And during this race, when Mother's Milk sees the spy camera that she and Yui had installed at Popclaw's house, then A-Train's girlfriend is taking some kind of injection. And he goes to see her from here. And after the race is over, when they all see her with the spy camera, then Popclaw is lifting more than 500 kilograms of weight. And then Mother's Milk tells them that she has been lifting this much weight for the last 1 hour. And surely because of that injection, so much power has come into it. And these people are just watching her that the doorbell rings at her house. And outside, her landlord has come to take rent from her. But here, Pop Claw starts attracting her towards him. And when these two are getting intimate, then Pop Claw's landlord can't bear so much power. And because of suffocation, his life is lost. And then here, taking advantage of the opportunity, Butcher and his companions come. And they start asking him about this Compound V. And they say that if you don't tell us everything correctly, then we will show your video clip to the media. And then your reputation and your career will be completely over. There, Homelander calls Madeline in the Ward Company. And he shows her the dead body of Translucent, which is in a kind of zinc box. And he says that there is someone who is after us superheroes. And he also knows all our weaknesses. And that's why he had kept the dead body of Translucent in the zinc box. So that I can't find him. And if we don't take it seriously now, then it can prove fatal for us. And after hearing all this from Homelander, Madeline also gets very scared. And with this, the third episode of The Boys Season 1 ends. Thank you for watching.